Okay, so you just reached for your wallet to pay for something. And nothing. Your Citi credit card isn't there. That immediate stomach-dropping realization hits you. But hey, I need you to listen to me very carefully right now. Do not panic. Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're going to take that initial spike of pure anxiety and flip it into a clear, totally foolproof action plan. We'll get your account locked down, block any sketchy charges, and keep your money safe. Stick with me, and by the end of this explainer, you'll know exactly what to do and have total peace of mind. Seriously, where is my credit card? Has to be one of the most terrifying questions ever. Your brain just instantly jumps to the absolute worst case scenarios, right? You're picturing identity theft, drained bank accounts, literally hours stuck on hold. But just take a deep breath. We are going to walk through exactly how to fix this step by step right now. Because the absolute secret to minimizing damage when a card goes AWOL is fast, decisive action, and that is exactly what we're equipping you with today. All right, here is our game plan for today. We're going to cover, is it lost or stolen? The immediate steps you need to take. What happens next? Your rights and protections. And finally, preventing future card fraud. So let's jump right into section 1. Is it actually lost or was it stolen? First things first, we've got to figure out if your card is just, hiding somewhere in your house or if it actually fell into the wrong hands. Think about a misplaced card. Maybe you left it at that local coffee shop or it slipped out of your pocket into the couch cushions. In this case, you won't see any unusual activity on your account. It's just a simple, everyday mistake. But on the flip side, we have a stolen card. Imagine your wallet gets swiped out of your bag on vacation. Or, even worse, the physical card is still in your pocket, but unauthorized charges are suddenly popping up online. That second scenario, that requires a full, immediate shutdown. Now, if you aren't completely sure, you need to watch like a hawk for the warning signs of active fraud. Are you seeing charges from merchants you literally have never heard of? Is your available credit mysteriously lower than it should be? Are you getting these random, unexpected texts from Citi asking you to verify a purchase you definitely didn't make? Or maybe you're seeing weird, tiny charges, like for less than $1. Scammers actually do this to test if a card is active before they go in for a massive purchase. If you spot any of this, your card isn't just missing, it is compromised, and you need to act immediately. Which brings us to section 2, immediate steps to take. Whether you're convinced your card is displaying hide and seek under your car seat or you know for a fact it's gone for good, the absolute most crucial first step is to use Citi Quick Lock. If there's a chance you might find it in an hour, you don't want to cancel it completely just yet. So step 1, open up the Citi mobile app or log into Citibank online. Step 2, navigate over to card services. And step 3, hit that Citi Quick Lock button. This is amazing because it instantly blocks all new purchases and cash advances. But here's the really brilliant part. It safely allows your recurring bills like your Netflix or gym subscription to keep processing without any disruption. It literally buys you safe time to keep searching. Okay, but what if you know for a fact that card is gone? Or maybe you just can't get into the app right now. Grab your phone and call this official Citi Customer Service number immediately. 1-800-950-5114. Just tell the rep you need to report the card lost or stolen. They're going to verify who you are using things like your date of birth or the last 4 of your social security number, and then they'll instantly deactivate it. Oh, and a quick tip. If you happen to be traveling outside the US, you can actually call them Collect at 605-335-222. Now, a super quick detour for those of you dealing with business, government, or corporate accounts. Your process is just a tiny bit different. You're going to want to contact your company's program administrator, or you can call the dedicated number on the back of your card, or shoot an email to lostmycorporatecard@citi.com to get that deactivation ball rolling. All right, before we move on to the next part, I have to give you a really vital warning. When you're in that state of panic, please stay vigilant. Scammers are out there actively trying to intercept stressed out customers by posting fake support numbers online. Never ever trust a random search result, a weird text message, or a number that just looks slightly off. You always want to verify you're calling the actual official Citi support line by checking their real website or looking at the back of another Citi card if you happen to have one. All right, moving on to section 3. What happens next? So once you've locked your account down or officially reported it missing, the immediate crisis is contained. You can breathe. Now, Citi's fulfillment logistics take the wheel. Check out this timeline. On day 1, your old card is permanently canceled. Kaput. Then, usually between days 4 and 7, a shiny new replacement card with a totally new 16-digit number and security code will show up in your mailbox.
And if there were any fraudulent charges you had to report, Citi guarantees their internal fraud investigation will wrap up within 2 billing cycles, which is typically under 90 days. Once that brand new card actually arrives, you do have a little bit of homework to get your life back on track. First off, activate it the second you get it. Next, and I highly recommend this, review your past 3 monthly billing statements. Why? Well, it's a giant puzzle, and you need to identify every single recurring automatic payment you've got going on. Gym memberships, streaming services, internet bills, the whole shebang. You absolutely must update those merchants with your new card number, otherwise you're going to get hit with missed payments and super annoying late fees.
Also, quick side note, if you're highly confident your card was actively stolen, like, say, someone completely lifted your wallet, filing a report with your local police department is a really smart move. It creates a formal legal paper trail documenting the theft, and that paperwork might actually be requested as evidence during Citi's fraud investigation, or even by credit bureaus if identity theft becomes a concern down the line.
Let's dive into Section 4, your rights and protections. If you are sitting there right now, just completely terrified about losing your hard-earned money to some scammer, this part is going to bring you massive relief. What's really interesting here is the stark contrast between baseline federal law and the bank's actual policy. So the Fair Credit Billing Act, that's a federal law, legally limits your consumer liability for unauthorized charges to a maximum of $50. But Citi, they take it a massive step further. They offer a comprehensive policy that completely shields you from those unauthorized charges.
I mean, look at this number. This is the ultimate reassurance anchor right here, $0. You will pay exactly $0 for unauthorized charges as long as you report them promptly. Citi actually absorbs the cost of the fraud, not you. You are completely protected.
But, and this is a big but, that protection absolutely relies on you being proactive. You can't just sit around and wait forever to report a problem. If you spot fraud, you only have a 60-day window from the date of the statement where the charge appeared to actually initiate a dispute. Once you notify them, Citi is legally obligated to acknowledge your claim within 30 days and then fully resolve the investigation within 2 billing cycles. Bottom line, keep a really close eye on those statements.
Okay, final section, Section 5, preventing future card fraud. Now that the immediate emergency is handled, let's talk about how to lock down your financial info going forward so you never, ever have to feel this panic again. Obviously, keeping a tight grip on that physical piece of plastic is vital. But honestly, in today's digital economy, protecting the physical asset is just the bare minimum. Protecting the digital footprint of that card, that is equally, if not way more critical. So here is your proactive security checklist. First, go enable Citi's fraud early warning and set up push notifications or text alerts for every purchase over a certain dollar amount. It's a real game changer. Second, make it a solid habit to review your statements line by line every single month. Third, start transitioning to using digital wallets like Apple Pay. They tokenize your card data, which means merchants never actually even see your real card number. And finally, seriously, never, ever click on links in unsolicited text messages claiming to be your bank. Just as a professional reminder here, while we've covered all the official protocols and standard practices today, this explainer is strictly for educational purposes. Every individual's financial situation and security scenario is totally unique. If you're dealing with a really complex fraud case, please engage directly with Citi's specialized support teams or talk to a qualified financial advisor to get advice for your specific needs. Let's leave off with a little thought to ponder as you wait for that replacement card to arrive in the mail. With all the insane protections digital wallets offer today through encryption and biometrics, is the convenience of carrying a physical credit card actually worth the physical security risk? Maybe it's time to rethink the whole physical wallet thing altogether. Think about how you can adapt your daily habits to make sure your financial assets stay locked down and exclusively in your control. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer. Stay safe out there and take control of your credit.